Hello and welcome back to the second quest of Legend of Zelda. We are going to finish things up here. And we're going to start by getting on our warp whistle. Hopefully will bring us to level 6. Very good, for the old level 6. And we're going to head off to Death Mountain and take care of Ganon once and for all. Except for the other, 47 times that Link and Zelda have had to deal with Ganon, but we don't have to count those. Alright, so Death Mountain this time around is still in the direction of where that arrow pointed, but, that arrow of rocks, but it's actually way up here in the very top left corner of the map, right over where nearby to where we got the letter. So let's just pick some of these guys off so they're not in our way. And we're going to come over here. Let's get our bombs out. And I believe it is the 4th? It's either the 4th or the 5th. There we go. Alright. So, honestly, this is not exceptionally difficult, particularly since we are going in with two full, a full water of life here. I am gonna try to make sure I go into every room. I might miss one room just because it's essentially kind of blank, so I don't care a huge deal about it, and it would just require a whole another time going through and wasting our efforts, but other than that, we should see every room. I'm going to poke my head in here, but we're going to leave because there's nothing of value we want. Just some Wizrobes that we have no reason to kill. And unfortunately, we're going to have to kind of backtrack a little bit simply because, I want to start off by going directly to the red ring to get our increased defense, and that will require us to take the same path twice, both at the very beginning and the end, which is fine. Alright, let's light this place up. We don't actually have to kill all these guys. I'm going to open this door, although we're not actually going this way. I'm just opening it for the sake of opening it. And ultimately want to go this way. So we're mostly hanging out on the left side of the level for the time being. Alright, I don't know where that shot that just disappeared off to the left came from. Let's continue on here. We don't have to do anything with these guys other than dodge them. Oh, almost. Alright. So we'll come in here. Down there is that door that I had actually just opened with the key, but we wouldn't have been able to go the right way, so we're also going to skip past these Wizrobes. And in here, we're going to bomb both up and down. Doesn't really matter very much which order we do it in. But I'm also going to chase down this that guy. There we go. And I lost it again? Okay. Alright, let's get things back on track. Take out these guys while we're right here. Oh, very nice. Take advantage of that. Alright, and we're going to come down here first, which is where we're going to collect the compass. You can't tell yet because we won't get the map for another few minutes, but this is actually the left eye, just like in the first quest. There are two eyes on the map, and the each of them is actually a room. We're going to skip past these Wizrobes. And in here, kill that guy. Not going to really deal with these Wizrobes other than to, as much as we have to get them out of our way. That was poorly done by me. Oops. Let's not lose our shield to the like. Really just trying to get these guys out of the way. There we go. Okay. And we'll continue on. And this general will tell us, go to the next room. So you can walk through this wall, and in there is the room that we might not ever get into. I can't remember. But we want to actually go this direction. There's 4 likes in here that we don't actually have to kill. We'll just get rid of those 2 and then continue on. And then in here is a room that we'll come back to. I'm just going to kill these guys quickly. Alright, we'll come back to. We don't have to do that room by any means. I'm going to, simply for the sake of completeness. You'll see what I mean in a bit. But we really want to go this way first. So there's that Petra that we're going to go back and kill later. But first, we want to come in here. Push this. Get out our boomerang. And head down here to where the red ring is. So we will now redouble our defense. And in a second, when we get out of here, I'll pull up the map and just show you exactly where we are. But basically, we're in the top left corner. We've just worked our way up through to the top left here. Okay. So what we actually want to do next is deal with Petra. But like I said, I'll just quickly do this room below here just to show something off. What it is a room where literally all we're going to do is kill a few enemies and get 5 rupees. There's no value to it, but just to make sure I don't skip it, we'll do it. Petra, you're so annoying. So we're ultimately going to go through there a couple of times, but first we have to finish dealing with these whiz robes, which is the real annoyance in terms of having to get to that room that's currently sealed off to the left. It wouldn't be nearly as much of a problem. I wouldn't even really think about it if it wasn't the fact that we had to kill the whiz robes first. So in here, nothing really, just these called like V-rays or something, I think. That's just the stupid little dancing demons. Come on, I use my sword again. There we go. Yeah, so that's all it is. Just 5 rupees. Doesn't matter. So there's a couple of options on where we could go and how we could do things. Going up here actually technically brings us to where Ganon is, which obviously we cannot defeat him yet because we do not yet have the what's the word I want? The silver arrows. So what we're going to do is just drop this bomb here. We're going to go over. And we might as well, while we're here, kill Petra. So hopefully we can avoid getting killed ourselves in the process. There we go. And then yes, if you go right here, that's Ganon, and that's death for us, since we don't have the silver arrow. So instead we're just going to come up here to this room, which this is only a one-way portal. You can't walk back through it. And go down the stairs, we end up in the bottom, pretty much bottom right of the dungeon. However, that will put us relatively close to the, I don't think I can go up. I think this is a one-way down wall above us, if I remember correctly. I don't really need to kill these guys, I don't know why I'm bothering. Yeah. Oh, it is both ways, okay. Oh, that's right. Let me see. If I get hit by the regular bubbles, will I eventually get my sword back? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's go get hit by a green or blue bubble. There we go. Alright. So we'll come through here. Let's take care of these enemies so we don't get injured in any way. We're gonna, I believe, this might be just a false wall, but I'm pretty sure it's a bombable wall. Yeah, alright. Didn't really get anything for killing these guys, but might as well kill that guy because he's easy enough. Alright, we'll sneak through here and then come to a special Petra. And this one is special because this Petra is the one who is holding the map. One more. Alright, there we go. Ooh, and a fairy. Much appreciated. Very good. Okay, so we can see the map here, and why don't I take a second? I'll pull up the actual map. So we already went into the left eye, and you can see that we're right next door to the right eye. So that's where we're going to go next. We're going to go in the right eye, and in here we have our favorite enemy type, the Wizrobe. These ones we actually are going to kill because they are guarding the entrance to the silver arrows. There we go. Boomerang. There we go. I was failing miserably at shooting it off at an angle. Not sure why. But alright, so now we have everything that we need to defeat Ganon. And really, all that's left, so we could go directly there. I just want to go and show off the rest of the level as much as possible. So there are a lot of kind of one-way doors, and you kind of get funneled towards certain things. So we'll try and show a little bit of that off here, and then go and claim our title as the hero of Hyrule. This I don't believe. Yeah, I didn't think so. Just wanted to make sure. We'll go off here and let's try to go up. There's no real reason to go up here. So all we're going to do is kind of get trapped and funneled back in this direction ultimately. In fact, I'm going to be doing it anyway, so. What am I doing? There we go. Alright, this pretty much just gives us a way to pop our heads into this room that we would otherwise not have been able to go into. But other than that, all we gotta do is now cover kind of the middle sections. Let's go back this way. Go here. Another one of these square rooms. So let's see, we've already been that direction, so let's go over here. This way. Alright, now we just gotta take out these Wizrobes. There's a lot of them actually in here, even though it doesn't look like it. And this should open up the door behind us. I think this Petra gives us like a key or something, but don't wanna leave it behind in our wake. I don't know exactly why Petra's always in the end dungeons. I mean, it's not necessarily an easy enemy, but it's not exceptionally difficult either. I don't know why it's one of Ganon's favored enemy types, but I suppose I can light up the room for us. There's nothing overly special about it, and nothing really happens from killing these guys, but easy enough. This should either be false or bombable, yeah. This will lead us to just a little narrow room here, filled with some keys. That actually, if we kill all of them, we get a 5-point rupee, but it's kind of hidden up there, and it's not worth trying to chase it down. Come across here to a room full of Wizrobes that, if we needed to continue on in that direction, which we don't, because we actually have already been over there, we would kill them, but instead we're just going to come down here and run away. let's just escape out of here before too much damage gets done. Alright, there we go. So we're back essentially at the entrance, and I believe there is one room, yeah, that we just have to poke our heads into over here. And the lights on. Step up here, some Wizrobes that we're going to say bye to. And that is everything other than the last couple of rooms where we will find Ganon and, of course, the captured Princess Zelda. And hopefully I don't mess up the path back to the Red Ring and, you know, where the path to Ganon ultimately is. Most of the enemies will already be dead, except for the relatively small number that respawn, and of course the ones that we just simply skipped over. All of these Wizrobes should still be here. That's right, I forgot I lost my attack. Should be a blue bubble in here I can chase down to get my attack back. There we go. And there it goes. There we go. Alright. More Wizrobes to skip. And the gentleman telling us to go to the next room. Alright, so we are almost there. Come up north here. Petra should already be taken care of. Why don't we get out our arrows now? Well, then again, maybe we'll refill our health just so we go into Ganon fully powered. Probably not a good trade there, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, why don't we do it? Let's just refill before we even go in. We still have a backup water of life if for any reason we have trouble chasing Ganon down. I have always found this to be one of the goofier boss fights in games. Just kind of stab around randomly and see what happens. But it is fairly iconic. Usually just kind of stab into one general area. Eventually he goes there. Or not, you know? Every now and then you have a round where it just takes an interminably long time for Ganon to appear. It feels like I'm stabbing all around him. There's one, two. Just gonna kind of stab in various directions. See what happens. 3. Alright, one more. And there's our arrow shot. Ganon is defeated. Now we'll come up here. Kill the evil fires. And ta-da! We have done it. Thanks, Link. You're the hero of Hyrule. We will... finally, peace returns to Hyrule. This ends the story. We're going to rewatch the credits here, as there's a slightly different ending. Last time around, when we finished Quest 1, it told us, what does it say, that this begins a second story, this ends the first story, and a new one begins, something like that. But now it tells us, you are great. We died just that one time in that first dungeon here. But yes, we have an amazing wisdom and power. This is the end of The Legend of Zelda 1. So, alright, hope you enjoyed that. I don't know what's going to be happening next. Well, actually I do. Next will be Link. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and until then, see ya.